Hey everybody, GCurse here, and I got me a bottle of 7-Up, so let's continue on with this bag fest for money.
I can't go rely on my parents. What the fuck do I do? And it's just...
You can get a job, as I said numerous times already. What the fuck is it with this guy and not wanting to get a fucking job? Oh wait, that's right, he's lazy. He's lazy. That's what it is. I'm really starting to wonder if he even has that, I think he said he has either an associate's or bachelor's. I'm really starting to wonder if he has that, because if he actually has that, he could get any job he wants in Seattle. This motherfucker's just plain ass lazy. He's a snake oil salesman.
cascading shit. And it's terrible because Kat and I have an amazing life. Like I said, we have talks where we like to get engaged, we like to maybe get married. The other
Then go get married, you lazy fuck.
thing about all of this, which that's really messed up, which I do want to talk about here. My parents are getting older, to the point where I know they're having...
Oh my god, is he going to go there? Is this motherfucker actually going to bring up his parents?
health problems or whatever, and they don't want to tell me fully what's going on because I think that they don't want me to worry, but at the same time I get the feeling that they may be getting ill to the point where they won't be around forever, you know what I mean? And they really wanted me to go visit them next year, and I told them, with the situation, there's no way, and they actually offered, they said, we, in this case...
Okay, so I cannot believe he actually went there, that this piece of shit actually went there. He's actually blaming the detractors for the death, for the, the time that his parents die. How fucking sad is that? Oh, is there anything else you would like to blame the detractors for, Phil? I'm waiting to hear what what he has blamed them for next. Let me guess. He's going to blame the detractors for his erectile dysfunction, or maybe his balding, receding hairline. Is there any depths to which this piece of shit will not sink?
Would be able to, like, maybe pay your way, pay for your plane tickets, or in a hotel, in a car, or drive our car when you're out here, just so we can spend some time with you, next year, maybe next spring, when things die down a little bit with gaming or whatever, because they want to meet Kat. They're dying to meet Kat.
Wait, he said he's worried about his parents dying, and then he makes a little crack about dying. Yeah, this guy's a fucking fraud.
They really want to meet Kat, and who knows when the next opportunity is going to be that I get to see them, if I even get to see them again, depending, they're getting old. And I'm like, man, I would love to commit to that and say that I can, but I don't know what's happening here with all my money and taxes and everything, This sucks. It's just like, and this is why I purposely held all this stuff back from you guys until now, because it was just, you're up to a point where there's so much going on behind the scenes and so much to hide from you guys, because I don't want you to come to my streams thinking about this shit every day, you know what?
God, this guy's... I've seen some con artists in my time, but this guy, he's like a master level con artist. The only downside is I can see the bullshit he's slinging. I would never ever throw my mother under the bus like that. I would never use my mother as a cheap ploy to get free money. This guy has no shame.
I mean, it's tough. It's pretty tough. And
I'm not going to sit here and every day start talking about taxes and shit. I'm just not. I want to be here and enjoy games and hang out with you guys and have fun. That's what this is about. It's not about my tax problems, even though they exist. You guys don't want to hear about that every freaking day,
And yet we do.
When near the end of the year, I need to do some kind of emergency style fundraisers if I have to or whatever. We'll talk about that. You're the one who's causing the problem here. You. Yes, you. I don't know how you can't see that you're the problem. Problem is I need more money. I need fucking money somehow. I'm so low on money.
I would definitely like to go visit my parents again next year, even if it is maybe the last time, to go be able to do that, but I can't do that if I don't have money to pay my taxes. I have to stay here to work every day. You know what I mean?
Snortbanel has it perfect right here. It's getting lower and lower. He's using his own parents to get donations. Somebody ought to fucking make a website and put up the worst of the worst of what people can do and put this section of the video on it. So just so people can see how greedy and pathetic some people are on the internet.
And my whole relationship with Kat is on hold, and all this. And the thing is, here's ideal state.
Okay, regarding the whole Kat relationship with Kat is on hold. I still think she's getting worked over at the gym by Jim, if you know what I mean. So yeah, there was never a relationship there. She's a gold digger and he's a dumb fuck and a greedy asshole. That's all there is to say about this.
If I could find a way past this tax situation and I could stay the course, I have felt so much better positivity these last 2 years, and my streaming, I'm telling you, when I look at how much I'm making, it's going up and up and up. This month of October was kind of a stupid anomaly because fucking fucked everything up with his, him coming in and all those contributions and people saying, well, I don't need to contribute. I get the feeling it's going to go back to where it was eventually. It's going to be better. It's going to get better. But I need to tough it out. I need to get past. I can't have the federal government come April say, well, you didn't pay your taxes, so now we're going to start garnishing money that you make from Twitch or YouTube.
The IRS will destroy me if I don't pay my taxes.
Now I can't pay my credit cards. So now all my credit cards go into default. My credit's completely ruined. They cancel all my credit cards. Now I can't pay for anything because I have no credit anymore, and I have no money to pay for it. Then what's the next thing I can't pay? You see what I mean? It's going to become a cascading mess of shit. Ideally, if I could get through paying the taxes for next year, okay, the federal taxes, and then have a year to work on building my streams, making more money. Two things could happen. Number one, I might qualify for a refinance once my taxes are done for next year. We don't know yet. There's no way to know because they're not done. Once they're done, maybe I can go back and say, oh, now I qualify for the refinance.
What somebody ought to do, a good Samaritan ought to do, is find out what bank this is that Phil wants to get his refinance from, and show them, all this shit that Phil has been saying, I'm pretty sure that if they dig in his records, they'll find that he has more money than he's letting on. I'd make you a bet. Even the government needs to know what this piece of shit is doing.
The 2 years of history of this as being my level of income, all right? That's number one. Number two, I can just stay the course and keep, even if it means for 3 years my life sucks and I can't afford anything and I'm literally just going paycheck to paycheck, paying everything, minimum payments or whatever, just to keep floating until I can eventually do this refinance.
You mean, in other words, he's going to just keep begging and begging and begging for money. This motherfucker will be 90 years old, and all the little children that he's got his claws hooked into will be in their 50s, and they're still going to give him money hand over fist.
I think I'm alright. But I'm basically just in a situation where I don't know what else I can do. Like, there's nothing certain to fix the problem. I can't declare bankruptcy because they'll say sell the house. I can't sell the house because I don't have the money to sufficiently sell the house. Moving to the East Coast, back to the East Coast isn't viable. I can't afford it. I don't know if I can get loans to pay the taxes, and I don't know if I can afford the loans to pay them monthly. I don't know how I would. I can't go to my parents for help. Like, see what I mean? Like, everything normally that I would do, I can't do. So, it sucks, I just don't know what else to do. I'm between a rock and a hard place. I really am. I'm between a rock and a fucking hard place.
And again, I'm the kind of person, I don't like to point fingers.
Oh, but he is. Just wait. Let me guess. Kevin and the detractors, and maybe Tuck. I'm betting myself $10 million. Let's see if I get $10 million.
I don't. It's Tevin's fault. And hilarious that I do this for a living, right? And I make way more money than Tevin, even though I have way less viewers. Let's think about that for a second.
Yeah, I know this was a clip from Storm Purnell that he used, but this video that this was based on was pretty recent. He's saying that he makes more money. Then why is he asking for $16,000? Let's think about that. I'm making more money than Tevin, but I need $16,000. Oh yeah, that's really kosher. Nothing stinks there.
Second. And that's absolutely correct, Android. You're right that if someone is illegally restreaming my stream, Those are my views. You're right, they are.
But, you know, I know that now, you know, things that I did in the past, bad financial decisions. When I moved out here, I spent way too much fucking money. And I agree with that.
You were spending way too much fucking money before you even moved out to Washington, you dumb fuck. Every Tuesday you were bragging about buying 10 and 12 games and showing all the games that you got. You're like a fucking 10-year-old that got free money and just... I already said that though, so let's continue on.
But at the same time, the 2015 trolls who fucked me and fucked over my YouTube
What did I say? He brought up the trolls.
channel.
This year I got fucked over on YouTube again because these fucking assholes won't leave me alone and mass reporting me, and I lost my fucking sponsorship. I'm sorry, guys.
Okay, he mentioned that the detractors constantly harassing him and just bringing him down. What about all the people that he's ever targeted during his time on YouTube? I'm not saying that, you know, that they're all good people, but what about what he did to iJustine or PewDiePie or Smosh, or hell, even that guy who did the review of the Duke Nukem game that he disagreed with, or the countless Street Fighter players. Excuse me, the countless Street Fighter opponents that he played online. You're saying that it's okay for him to treat those people like shit, but it's not okay for other people to treat him like shit because he treats people like shit? It doesn't work that way. Phil can dish it, but he cannot take it. It's plain and simple.
What the fuck is this? Oh. Unbelievable.
This is gonna be the whole string.
It's just, he doesn't really have depression. He's trying to do that to get sympathy. You know, how much more can I do? And I'm a one man, and a lot of people ask me, Phil, how can you do this every day? How can you put up with this shit? I just don't know anymore, man. Like, I'm trying to make a life here, you know?
Yes, a life via begging. That's all this motherfucker. If this was the 1980s or even before that, hell, even the early 90s, you would see this motherfucker outside your local grocery store asking people for change, and then he'd be using the excuse, can I have a quarter? I need to go get some gas for my car, or do you have $1? I need to make a phone call, or I'm hungry. Do you have some money? That's what you would literally find this motherfucker doing. And then when he's done begging for money in front of that store, he will walk out and get into a nice little Chevy car or something.
And all I did for 10 years was try to share my fucking passion with you guys.
What passion? You're a toxic motherfucker. There's no passion with you. You're a greedy ass motherfucker who doesn't want to work.
And now I could lose it all. I could lose my credit. I could lose my house. For what the fuck did I do?
This year, everyone tells me this year was the best year since I came back and I started focusing on streams, that everything's the best I've ever fucking done. And you're gonna tell me now I could lose everything? What the fuck did I do to deserve it?
Oh god, the hypocrisy is strong with this one. Just watch all the videos that people posted. You'll get your answer there, Phil.
To lose my partnership with Curse, what the fuck? You know?
How are people so evil? How are people so fucked up and evil?
Shouldn't you be asking yourself that? I'm just saying, you know, that sounds like you're describing yourself.
That this is what they would do to someone. Like, how can you live? How can you morally live? How can you morally restream my fucking content illegally?
Phil Burnell debating morals. I'll just let that sink in. You know, Phil Burnell and morals. Yeah, that's making my head hurt too.
Every day, and see someone's life falling apart at the seams every day because of the shit you do, the concrete hurt you do to someone.
Oh, what about all those times that what about that time you insulted all the Jews? Oh wait, that was just a joke. Oh, I get it. That was just a joke. Okay, what about the time that you insinuated that you'd beat the shit out of a 10-year-old little girl? Oh, that's a joke also. Everything Phil does is just a joke, but everything else that people say to him, oh, that's real, and it's hurting his snowflake feelings.
Every fucking day and sleep in that fucking bed and get a sound sleep.
It's pretty easy, actually. I close my eyes, and I think good thoughts, like how one day your ass is not going to be on YouTube and Twitch. That's how I sleep at night.
I couldn't. I would be in a mental hospital.
Well, you should be, you lazy fuck.
If this is me doing that shit. God damn, dude, that's depressing as fuck. That was my depression. Ladies and gentlemen, depression is caused by eating fast food. Didn't you know that? It's Tevin's fault.
You've seen how I only focus on my stuff. I don't engage with the negativity. I
Oh, bullshit, you fucking lying piece of trash.
try to make my streams positive. I just try to keep stuff going.
Every single day he comes in, he's toxic. He's toxic. Every fucking day he's toxic. Every day he's here, he's toxic. Yep, I'm toxic.
And now Kat moved in with me and our life together is so good. And to see that might all go away, can you imagine how she just got here? She already, since she moved here, has changed jobs once to try to make more money and make ends meet. How's it fair to her? She just fucking moved out here, man. You know? She just moved out here to have a life with me, and now that life might end because of shit that I didn't do.
Wasn't his fault. Nothing you could do. Not his fault.
I just don't know what to do anymore, you know? All I can do is every day be here and try to be positive with you guys and try to put out positive streams and hope that somehow things are going to work out, but I don't know how they're going to at this point. It's an awful fucking feeling. Knowing that by April, if I don't find a solution to pay these taxes, this could be the beginning of the end.
Celebratory toast. Everyone, if you have a drink, raise your glass with me, or your can, or your chalice, or your flute, whatever it is that you may drink from. Let's have a celebratory toast to being done with that fucking shit. Salud.
The government comes and tries to either seize shit. I don't know how it works, but they might try to seize shit. They may say, that's it, you have to sell your house. I can't afford it. Oh, too bad. Don't pay your credit cards. So not only would I lose my house, I'd also be forced to ruin my credit and lose the house.
You don't deserve credit, you lazy fuck. You've been living off credit for 10 plus years. It's time that you get a fucking job.
House at the same fucking time and have no money. It's like, for what? Because they fucked me again. Wow, was it really worth it? Were your jollies really fucking worth it?
Yeah. Because we got tired of the way you treat us, and we fought back.
To get me out of my partnership, was it really fucking worth it to do what you did to me?
Excuse me, guys. That was disgusting and unprofessional.
That now my life might be ruined. A beautiful woman who now I'm starting a life with my soulmate, and now that's gonna fall the fuck
Soulmate. He doesn't even know what the fucking meaning of that word is.
apart. I mean, you know what I mean? And not to say that. That's not at all. She's 100% supportive of me. She understands what's going on. I don't want anyone to think, oh God.
I will make you a bet that for some reason, say fate does keep them together for a while, and he loses everything. He loses YouTube, he loses Twitch, he loses his money and everything. He loses his house. How long do you think it will be before Cat dumps his ass? I'll make you a bet that the minute that the government takes his house away, they shut and lock that door in front of him, she will literally look at him and say, goodbye. I will make you a bet that's what's going to happen. And if it does, I hope somebody is there to catch it on video, because that shit needs to be posted so he can remember how he treated people so badly, and this is how we felt every time he opened his mouth.
Behind the scenes, this relationship's falling apart. It's not.
Fuck that, Phil. You are a dirty, rotten liar.
But can you imagine the tremendous pressure on us now with all this going on? And it's like... I don't even know what to say. I just don't, you know?
Okay, everybody, that is it for this portion of the 2018 Thanksgiving Begathon Punched in the Balls edition. Stay tuned for the final riveting conclusion of this video. I'm amazed I'm still alive after having to hear this bullshit. Today we've had everything. We've had, him whining about possibly losing his house, him and his soulmate not being able to have a happy life together. Uh, even him throwing his parents under the bus. This portion of the video had it all. So take it easy, everyone, and stay tuned for the conclusion coming up soon.